Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel if you are new. Hello, my name is V. I post nail tutorials every Thursday and Sunday at 8:15 a.m. Central Time. Getting right into today's video, I am actually going to be giving you guys kind of a little background on my practice hand. This is the Red Iguana practice hand in the shade Lucy. I am using the white tips from Poochie's Nails from the Nail Art Boutique. I just flip them around. They're a full tip and I just flip them around and insert them backwards so that it's nice and round on the free edge. And then I do place one right on the practice hand with glue, and then I use some carpet tape on top of that and then place another one, and that makes an easy way of just popping them off. I'll do a full in-depth kind of tutorial on that a little bit later on. Now going ahead and placing my tips to the nail. These are the NotPolish Universal tips. They are full sculpted in the shape stiletto, which makes a really easy transition from stiletto to tapered square and coffin. So I'm just going ahead and placing that with some Young Nails brush on glue. I apply just a little bit on the free edge of the nail and then place the tip on there. Hold it for about 2 seconds and it glues on very, very quickly. It dries super fast. Now I'm taking my craft scissors. These are from Amazon, and I'm just cutting off the excess length. I'm gonna be doing a pretty long set for today's video. And a quick little tip on how to get them all the same length is I hold on to the extra tip and then I kind of size it onto the next nail and trim them that way. Of course, they're not gonna come out super perfect every time, but it definitely does help. Now I'm taking my Tammy Taylor peel and stick file and I'm going to be filing the sides and then the tip of the nail. I just wanna give it a rough pre-shape to the tip. I'm gonna be leaving the exact same shape that they are now. I just wanna make sure that the sides are nice and flush to the natural nail and that you don't have any overhang of that tip extension. And I'm just squaring off the tip just so that the shape isn't super distortion at the end. Now before we get into our acrylic application, I did want to give you guys a little side note. I realized that you guys were not happy that I did not do a specific set just for Aries and one for Gemini. I honestly didn't even think about it as I had already created one with both. So I figured I kind of knocked out 2 in 1, but I heard y'all. So here is the Aries video. I wanted to implement everything that I could into this set. So I did a little bit of research. March birthstone color is a light, very pretty blue. So I wanted to go ahead and add that into this set. So I'm starting off with Baby Boo from Kiara Sky. This is from their all-in-one acrylic powder. Love, love, love them. It's so pretty, very, very opaque and very easy to work with. So I'm just going ahead and applying that on the tip of the nail as we are going to be doing an ombre set. I am going to be using Nude Me for the nude color. That is from NotPolish. Both acrylics are amazing, very blendable. And I love using multiple brands in one set. I just feel like it kind of gives you more options to work with. So I'm going ahead and applying the nude right in the middle of the nail, and then I gently blend it down. Now I am using my acrylic brush from NotPolish. This is their size 12, and along with that I'm using the NotPolish Monomer as well. I'm just going in the cuticle area and applying a little bit of the nude color just to make sure that the acrylic is nice and flush. And then I do go ahead and fix any little areas of the ombre that might need to be blended a little bit more. That's why I like working with very thin layers, especially when creating ombre. It gives you more room for error. So if you need any fixing, you can go ahead and add whatever color you need to add to fix that, and you don't have to worry about the nail becoming way too bulky. So again, baby blue at the tip, bringing it down towards the tip, wiping the sides continuously to make sure that the shape stays perfect, at least as perfect as possible. Again, wiping the sides, and then I'm just blending up that little bead that I placed at the tip. I want to make sure that my thickness is perfect throughout. Now I'm gonna go ahead and apply the blue on the middle finger as well, and then I'm going to be creating the ombre on the rest of the nails. I'm going to be encapsulating this set with the NotPolish clear acrylic. I am going to be mainly focusing on that middle section as I want to protect our blend. A lot of the time I see nail techs don't encapsulate their ombre. For me, I feel like it's crucial, especially because I am working in such thin layers and I want to protect that blend as much as possible so that when I go into file, I don't have any issues and I don't file off any of that ombre. Now, if you don't feel the need to encapsulate, by all means, you definitely do not have to. This is just an extra step that I like to take. Again, because I work in such thin layers and I need to add that extra thickness to the nail, especially when working with longer lengths. You want to add a good amount of product on that nail so that they do not crack, split, or break before their next appointment.
Blinded by the lights, we came to shine here. Watch it look daytime in the night. We bring the vibes here. We full of life, you keep the change, keep the change. They hate and say we went and change. I stay the same. You must be blinded by the lights. You must be blinded by the lights, lights. Yeah, 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 yeah. be high, high, high. Kaleidoscope of colors beaming from my eyes. Would've thought was LSD, LSD. Can't lose my mind like Kennedy, Kennedy. You see us cooking recipes, recipes. You hit the top, all you left with is the memories. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, go hard to have it is your purpose. We had some faith, then who gon' hurt this? A naughty night, you lullaby. I'm doing me, it's do or die. You must be blinded by the lights. We came to shine here. Watch it look daytime in the night.
Once everything is nice and dry, I am going in with my Kiara Sky rechargeable e-file. I have her at about 9 to 10,000 RPMs. And I'm just going lightly in around the cuticle area. For this set, I am using the 5-in-1 Kiara Sky bit. They are my favorite. This one is in rose gold, but they do have different options when it comes to colors. So make sure you guys check them out. Very inexpensive. They last me a very long time, and they are very, very good quality. And what I also love about these bits is that they come with the little dust band that you see right before the handpiece. That little blue band is crucial when it comes to protecting your e-file from damage. The handpiece is very, very delicate, so you want to protect it from any dust going in. Whenever you turn on your e-file, it almost works as a suction. So all the dust gets sucked in, and that causes the e-file to mess up very, very early on. I learned this the hard way, so now I make sure that I use these dust bands on every single one of my bits whenever I am working with my e-file. So just a quick little tip as well, you want to make sure you are protecting your electronics as much as possible because they are not cheap. So we want to make sure that we are getting the most use out of them. Again, around the cuticle area, and then I go on the surface vertically up and down. I feel like I get a better motion when I go up and down versus horizontally. That has always seemed to help me. Now I'm going back in with my hand file. This is the Tammy Taylor Peel and Stick file. These are linked in my Amazon storefront, my all-time favorite, so make sure you guys check them out. I'm just going on the sides, making sure that the shape is nice and crisp. I go from the left to the right, from the right to the left, just alternate. Make sure you are moving consistently so that you do not overfile one side or the other. Super, super important to try to get the nails as perfect as possible. Now I am flipping the hand around to look at the nails from the client's perspective. I talk about this in every single one of my videos. I feel, in my opinion, that it is crucial to turn them around and be able to look at the nails from a different view than your own. A lot of the time you will catch imperfections that you might have not caught prior to that. So I'm just squaring off the tip, making sure that the shape is nice and perfect at this point. And if I need to fix anything, I always go back in at this point and correct that. Now we are cleaning the surface of the nail with a lint-free wipe and some swipe. These are my favorite duo. I use them for nail prep as well. So I'm just going ahead and cleaning that from excess dust, prepping our nails for our nail art. And I do wipe off the hand a little bit on the top part. Now I am going to be using chrome on the surface of the nail. I am using Kiara Sky base coat for their chrome. I love it, such good quality, also very inexpensive, and it's gonna last you a very long time. So I'm just going ahead and applying a thin layer of that across the entire surface of the nail. And I am going to be placing it in the light for at least 30 seconds. Typically, you only need 30 seconds to cure this, and then we'll be able to rub on that chrome nicely.
It's too late now to turn around and back again.
Once we are out of the light and that top coat is cured, I am going in with a makeup sponge applicator and I am just rubbing in my chrome. I cannot think of the name or the brand off the top of my head, but I'll have it linked in the description for you guys. I wanted to implement this really pretty chrome on the surface as well because April birthstone color is a diamond, so I wanted to give the set a good shine to it. So I'm just gonna be using that as my base design for the rest of the nail art. And as you can see, I'm just generously rubbing that in. Chrome can get everywhere. I'm pretty sure I had that on my face by the end of this. So make sure you are rubbing it in very, very carefully. And if you don't wanna get on certain surfaces, definitely work with it very carefully. So I'm just, again, generously rubbing that in. It goes on so perfect. As you can see, the base is perfect for chromes. I love it, and I definitely don't get tons of lifting. I've used other products and they do cause lifting or chipping with that chrome, but I've not had any issues with this one, so definitely recommend it.
I guess it's for the best, you know the worst in me. I'm no good at being good, but I never said I was. And I feel misunderstood, cause I'm trying hard to love. I'm sorry, my actions, they haunt me.
Now I'm just taking a lint-free wipe and again a little bit of swipe and gently cleaning that cuticle area. You don't have to do this until the end. However, I felt like it was bothering me way too much, so I went ahead and cleaned that up before my next part of the nail art.
So we can start again. Wanting down a second chance. I'm too selfish for that. I let you fall again. Now that you know that I'm no good at being good, but I never said I was. And I feel misunderstood, cause I'm trying hard to love. I'm sorry, my actions, they haunt me, and I'll never live it down.
Now we are adding some hand-painted nail art in here. So I'm starting off with the word Aries. I'm trying to draw it as best as possible as I had just drank coffee. So you can notice that I was struggling a little bit, but I'm just writing that in cursive. Nothing fancy, just kind of intertwining all the letters together. So I'm starting off with the A and then going across the middle finger and the ring finger. And I'm just gonna go ahead and let you guys watch this. I am using the Profiles Backstage frosting gel paint in the color white, and along with that I'm using my all-time favorite nail art brush from Amazon, and I'm just using the same one that I use all the time and carefully drawing that out. And I'll let you guys watch the rest of this. Make sure you cure the nail art whenever you feel it is necessary. You'll see me flash curing it with my little light as well. Once I'm done flash curing it, I'm moving on to the next part, and I am going to be doing the symbol on the pinky. I honestly didn't know exactly what I wanted to incorporate into this set until I was actually doing it. So I'm adding the symbol on the pinky, just right in the center, and then I'm actually going to be flash curing that as well. And then moving on to the index finger, I added the constellation as well. I figured why not go all out. I'm sorry that I didn't take the time previous to this video to actually do an Aries video, so I hope you guys have enjoyed this so far, and I hope you guys like it. Again, flash curing that and moving on to the index finger. Now I am adding the stars just with a dotting tool, that same white color, and I'm kind of outlining where the constellation is going to be. And then I'm going to be drawing very thin lines connecting one dot to the other with the same nail art brush I've been using.
Show love. Ooh, take it back to when nobody used to know me. Let's tell you I was just chilling with my homies. Now that we're popping, everybody is talking. This is for my day ones. Don't forget the ones that made ya. Deep south sweating out flavor. This is for my day ones, day ones. This is for my day ones. Don't forget the ones that made ya.
Now I'm adding my top coat. This is Glossed from NotPolish, my all-time favorite as well. Very, very shiny, does not chip, and it lasts the entire time the client has their nails on. So I'm just adding a good layer of that on the surface of all of that nail art. You want to make sure that you are protecting everything so that nothing comes off. I'm going to be placing that in the light for a minute. I like to do 2 minutes just to be safe and make sure everything is nice and cured. That basically concludes today's video. Let me know what you guys think down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. Happy birthday to all my Aries babies out there. Huge shout out to you guys. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Thank you guys again, and I'll see you guys later.
This is for my day one, day one. Izquierda pa derecha, dale bien pa' acá. Yo quiero que tú bailes, dale sin parar. Todo mundo, hey, quiero vacilar. Shake it, and I'll throw it right back.